Hello everybody. Welcome to Yoga for Self-Love with Kim. I'm Kim. This will be a short 15-ish minute practice, gentle practice to just gently move our body, get some movement going, some lubrication and mobility through the body, through the spine, through the joints, and some openness through the heart space. Bring yourself into a seated position. If Sukhasana with shins crossed works for you, then find that. If that doesn't work, then just bring yourself into a comfortable seat. You can sit up on something if you like to elevate the hips a little bit and find a nice upright alignment of your spine. You may want a couple of blocks for this practice as well, so grab those. Find your seat. And if it feels okay for you, you can close your eyes. Take a moment to draw your energy inward, letting go of the rest of the world for now. You can deal with that later, but for now, this is your sacred time for you, your sacred space. And there's nothing else that you need to do for these next 15 minutes. Check in, notice how you feel today. Let go of any judgment and just notice what's there. Notice how your body feels, how your mind feels, your emotional tone. How your energy feels today. And begin to check in with your breath, noticing how your breath feels. And if it's possible, allow the breath to be deep, smooth, and steady. Nice deep breaths in through the nose. Draw the breath all the way down the spine, down into the pelvis, filling up your belly, all the way around, filling up the rib cage, front, back, side to side, filling up the chest with your breath, again, all the way around the whole circumference of your body, and releasing the breath from the chest, the rib cage, the belly, back up and out through the nose. Nice and easy, a few more deep, smooth, steady breaths. I invite you to bring in the intention to be gentle, kind, patient, loving, and compassionate with yourself as you move through your practice today. And if you choose to carry this intention off of the mat out into your day with you. You can begin to slowly flutter the eyes open here. Bring your hands to the knees. And just gently drawing the hands into the knees as you lengthen up through the crown of the head, finding this nice, long, tall spine. And then lifting the heart just a little bit, maybe shifting the gaze up. And then gently drawing the chin down towards the chest. Just a slight rounding through the upper back. So a little baby seated cat-cow movement as you take this back and forth, opening through the chest, lifting the heart, lifting the gaze, and then a gentle curling in, chin dropping down to the chest, and that rounding through the upper back. Just moving yourself back and forth. Nice and easy. Bring yourself back to your starting point, and then release the hands from the knees, and then we'll turn the palms to face back So you feel the shoulders drawing inward, finding this internal rotation as the arms reach back. You can drop the head down a little bit too, similar to our cat-cow. And then we'll take the arms wide and out to the sides, palms reaching up, heart gently lifting, gaze lifting. So finding this external rotation through the arms. And then again, turn the palms to face back, shoulders will roll inwards, you curl the chin down towards the chest, and then arms reach wide. Again, finding this external rotation, lift of the heart. A few more times like this. And then we'll bring the forearms together, pinky edge of the hands together, edges of the pinkies together. And then we'll take it into lotus mudra. Now bring the thumbs together. So bottoms of the palms are together, pinkies, thumbs together, and pull the fingers wide. Draw this lotus mudra down to the heart space. Release your hands down. Now we'll sweep the left arm in front of your body and up alongside the ear. Open up through the heart. And then we'll sweep left arm in front of the body. Take that left hand over towards the left side of the mat, underneath that left shoulder. And we'll sweep the right arm in front of the body, up over the ear. Roll your heart up towards the ceiling. And then right arm sweeps back and over to that right side. Plant the right fingers down under that right shoulder. A few times, mandala arms here. Left arm sweeps up over the ear and then back over to the left side. And then right arm up over the ear, heart lifts. Right arm sweeps back to the right, just a few more, side to side. And then bring yourself back to center, hands to knees or shins, and then roll your torso around in a few circles. Circles as big or small as feels right for you right now. Your pace can be nice and slow. You can pick up the pace and then switch the direction. And then bring yourself back up to your starting point. Let's take it over onto the hands and knees. So if you're sitting on anything, you can either put it underneath the knees or you can just push it off to the side. Let's come into a table. Then from our table, we'll take it into a child's pose. Take the knees wide for this one. So big toes coming together behind you, knees wide. Send your bum back to your heels. Let your heart melt down towards the mat. You could gently rock your hips a little bit here from side to side. Rest the forehead down onto the mat or stack the arms on top of each other and rest your forehead on top of the arms. Then we'll walk the hands over to the right. Bring the torso over towards that right knee thigh. Maybe come up onto left finger pads. And then we'll walk it back through center and take it over to the left, bringing the torso over towards that left knee thigh, maybe coming up onto right finger pads. And then walk yourself back through center. And then we'll come up onto the hands and knees. Bring the knees back in about hip width. Rolling through some cat-cow here. Soften the belly as you inhale, lift the tail, lift the heart, lift the gaze. As you exhale, press into the hands, round up through the back. Chin draws down towards the chest. You look towards the navel, and then again, you soften the belly, lift the tail, draw the heart forward as you inhale, round the back up upon exhalation. A few more. Gently rolling yourself back and forth. Bring it back into your table. And now we'll come down onto the forearms, keeping the hips where they are, lined up over the knees. Let's bring that right forearm in, so parallel-ish towards the top of the mat, or maybe at a 45-ish degree angle. Begin to walk the left arm forward. You could come up onto the finger pads if you like. Maybe release your forehead down to rest on that right forearm. And then we'll take that left forearm down, right forearm back out to where it came from, and then we switch it to the other side. Draw that left forearm in, so parallel-ish to the top of the mat, or maybe at a little bit of an angle. Right hand reaches forward, come up onto right finger pads, and then release your forehead down to that left arm. And then drop that right forearm back down to the mat. Left forearm as well, and from here slither your way down onto your belly. Take the hands underneath the shoulders, elbows hug in towards the rib cage, press into fingers and toes, and peel your heart up for a baby cobra. And release down. Again, rooting into fingers, keeping tops of the feet heavy. Peel your heart up, baby cobra. Release yourself back down. Again, we'll peel it up for a baby cobra, or if you feel okay and want to take it a little further, press into the hands. Begin to lift the heart up. You can have a bigger little bend in the elbows. You lift yourself up to your degree. Checking in with your low back to make sure that feels okay. If it feels a little bit too compressive back there, you can lower yourself down a little bit. And then we'll peek over the right shoulder, come back to center, peek over the left shoulder, back to center, release yourself down. Keeping your feet rooted down, let's reach the arms back, palms facing up towards the ceiling. Begin to root into the feet, into the pubic bone, and peel the heart and the arms up and back. And then release yourself down. Let's take the arms forward. Again, rooting down into the feet, into the legs, into the pubic bone. We'll peel the heart up. This time, arms forward, palms reaching or facing towards each other. And release yourself down. Pause here. You can turn to one cheek or rest on the forehead. And maybe turn to other cheek. And then bring your head back to center. One more time. Keep rooting down through the feet. Now we'll lift the arms up, cactus the arms out to the sides. And then arms come back down, hands come down to the mat. You press yourself back up. All the way back, bum to the heels, coming back through our child's pose. Breath or two here. And then find your way back up into your table. Come back to sit on heels. And then we'll drop over to one hip, swing legs around. Grab a hold of your two blocks. We'll use them momentarily, so have them handy. Plant your feet down, reach forward with your arms. Slowly begin to lower yourself down to the mat. Reach up with your fingers, up with your legs. And just give yourself a little shimmy shake. Really free form here. And shake out the legs, the arms. Just a little movement. And then we'll take hands to the back of the thighs, pull the knees in towards the chest, send the feet up towards the ceiling. Happy baby. Modification here. You can stay here or reach hands up for your feet. Gently hug the knees down towards the mat or towards the armpits. And then release your feet. Draw knees into your chest. Curl yourself up into a little ball. Knees drawing in towards forehead. And then release. Now we'll take our 2 blocks, finding a modified fish pose. Open up through the heart space here as we close out this short practice. So 1 block underneath the rib cage area. You could put it the long way or the wide way. And then the other block will be for behind the back of your head. And you may want to play around with the height of this block. You might want to put it on the tall height or the medium height or even the low height. Maybe if you're super flexy, you don't need a block, but try it first. So we'll slowly plant feet, lower yourself down so that the first block comes to about the rib cage, or shoulder blade area. And then back of your head can rest on that second block. Arms out to the sides, palms facing up. Close out our practice here. A few nice, deep, smooth breaths. Yourself over to the side. You can come up off of your blocks. Bring yourself back up into a seated position. And let's take the hands back into our lotus mudra. Pinkies together, thumbs together, bottoms of the palms coming together, fingers wide. May you feel safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy, may you live with ease, and may your heart be open to love, compassion. May you know joy. Thanks so much for sharing this short practice with me today. With love and gratitude, namaste.